Hello, amazing one, and welcome to the latest update of my vlog. First of all, I'm very sorry I'm not updating on a weekly basis for my vlog, but what I do want to tell you is that is because there hasn't been massive changes. So, and here's one thing I want you to hear loud and clear. I never got on this journey to do it fast. You know, before I got on a GLP, if you haven't seen the earlier vlogs, I started with gut health. I've been on a 3-year journey of really focusing on fitness, nutrition, optimizing my health, and feeling my absolute best. So I want to give you my link for my girl, Anna. She's amazing. I do not get commissions from her. I do not sell GLPs, all right? But I believe in sharing great people and resources, and she is amazing. She's expensive, but she is worth it for me. And anyway, we started working 3 years ago, and the very first thing we did, of course I went right to her and I was like, girl, I want to lose weight, give me that GLP-1. I'm like, look, I keep it real. She's like, no, we're not doing that yet. And I really love her for that, because she was like, a GLP and a lot of these medications won't work unless the other stuff is working first. So we really have been working together. First thing we did was we worked on gut health, worked on that. And then after that, hormone replacement therapy. And you guys, that's also not like a light bulb where you just put the light on. Here, take the shot, boom, you're done. We all have to get out of that mindset. That mindset does not exist, right? You got to get rid of that. And you can be frustrated about that. Like, just give me the thing, right? But that is never going to serve you. You're never going to optimize your health with that. I want you to change that mindset if that's where you're at. What I want you to do is I want you to get into the process and be like, you know what? I'm going to love on myself, and I'm going to listen to my body, and I'm going to take a breath, and I'm going to go on this journey. I'm going to optimize my health in the best way, and I'm going to go on this journey, and I'm going to take the ride, sister. And you know what? And then you're going to take a breath, and you're going to do hormone replacement therapy, and it takes time. Girl, it took me like 6 months of trying different levels and things, probably longer actually, probably like 7 or 8, before we found that place where I'm like, I feel amazing. This is so good. And so we optimized that first. And that was the most important thing. And I was sustaining weight loss. By the way, thank you to Make Wellness. I am sorry anyone can say whatever they want about it. No product works for everyone. This shit works. It's my vlog, I can swear. But I just love it. It really, for the first time ever in my life, when I started taking those products, I started maintaining my weight loss. So anyway, Anna's amazing. Check her out. She's incredible. Then after that, I was maintaining my weight loss, but I really just wanted to take off that like last 10 pounds, 10, 15 pounds, that would really get me to feel like amazing. So I was like, I really still want to try a GLP. And she's like, all right, let's try it. I am on Tirzepatide. I'd like to share which one I am taking. By the way, I also didn't want to take a GLP-1 because the Monjuro, I think that's the first one. Anyway, I'm not going to say the names because I'm going to screw it up. And listen, I'm not a doctor. I'm not supposed to be a doctor. I'm an actual human who kind of knows things, and I just share information of what's working for me and what I know works for a lot of my customers, and that's it. Like, please don't hold me to those standards. I am not a doctor. You should not expect me to know science and information like that. There are people who know that, and I hire those people. So, though, if you geek out on science, you can always go to the link for my Make Wellness stuff, and there's like a whole science page, and it's pretty fascinating. Anyway, long story short, I didn't try a GLP-1 forever because it was like everything I read about it just said, oh, it quiets food noise. And I was like, well, that already does that. I don't need to worry about that. But when Tirzepatide came out, it works 2 hormonal pathways. That I was interested in. Anyway, long story short, let me get to where I'm at right now. I feel really good. I'm down like 4 pounds, but again, my weight goes like this. So, but I'm holding, I am holding about 4 pounds down. So, and again, just stepping up my dosage just a little bit, little nausea, but nothing too crazy. Still concerned about the bags under my eyes. I am doing all the things, sister. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I'm trying a new serum. I've tried new eye gels. those things are working. Anyway, I should post those soon. But I just am still feeling good. I still feel very good. We'll see how much longer I stay on it, to be really honest. Because I'm not seeing those major results, and we'll see how high a dose I go for. Because again, I am feeling a little bit nauseous at this higher dose. So, and I'm not going to sacrifice my life to be skinny. Like if they're like, this is it, this is your weight, I'm good. I'll be like, all right, I'm good. Would I feel better with 10 pounds off? Yes, I would. So I'm going to give that a shot, but I'm not going to sacrifice my life for that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It just means that I will continue to try this journey along with Anna. She, assists me with that and see where we go. So I hope that all makes sense. There was something else I want to talk to you about in terms of GLP-1 and all that kind of stuff and where I was at. I'm just trying to remember what I was trying to share with you, but I can't remember right now. And I'm getting a ton of texts. But yeah, for real, go to my stories and DM me on Instagram. That's like one of the best places to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. But again, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And we're just going to continue to go on. But yeah, there's not rapid weight loss, which I'm actually glad about. I don't want that. And I'm feeling good. I have gotten a little heartburn too. You guys should know that. But other than that, I feel good. The one thing that I'm concerned about is bowel movements. TMI, I know, but this is the stuff you guys should talk about. By the way, your bowel movements will tell you everything about your health. Everything. People don't talk about it enough. I know it's weird to talk about. It's kind of gross, but women don't talk about it enough. Your bowel movements will tell you everything right now if things are going well, immediately. It'll tell you if you're healthy, if you're not healthy, dehydrated, fighting something. So you should pay attention to that. And for me right now, they're a little loose. Again, TMI, but I'm just sharing. But that's something I'm watching because I'm like, that's not healthy. I gotta watch that. So again, I'm prioritizing that protein. By the way, I'm working on a super exciting project right now that is specifically for GLP users. Super excited about that. And it kind of puts it all together, which I am so glad because there's so much crap information out there, like protein, how much protein, workouts, what kind of workouts, like all of that, putting that all together. I'm very excited about that. It's taking longer than I wanted to put that all together with the organization that I'm working with. So anyway, but as soon as I can announce that, I definitely will. So anyway, I'm just sending you all the love. I just want you to know that you should love yourself right here, right now. This is why we do things to optimize our health, not to punish ourselves, not because we hate ourselves, but because we want to be the best version of ourselves for the people that we love and for ourselves. So remember to keep that mindset, right? You're beautiful right here, right now. And it's okay to still want to look beautiful. It's okay to still want to get to an optimal, healthy weight. That is okay, right? But we got to be really careful that you're doing this with self-love, because that otherwise we get in that dangerous place when people get on these GLPs and they're doing it because they hate themselves, and then they get into that horrible malnutrition, right? You have to eat. If you are on a GLP, you have got to eat real food. You have to. And if you're not doing that, then you got to back off the dose and you have got to eat food, period. And if that means that you're just going to be a little chunkier for the rest of your life, then girl, love where you're at. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. And maybe that's just okay. All right. So anyway, all over the map today, but I hope that helps a little bit. I'm just trying to give you updates as I, go on this journey. And by the way, people freak out on I got the trolls. They're such a waste of life. Anyway, but they freak out because I talk about lean and they say, it doesn't work. It does work. It works really well. It works great for many women. They don't even need to get on a GLP-1 with this natural version. I still take it, by the way, with my GLP-1, but that's medically assisted. So she's looking at my blood sugar, making sure it's okay because it targets visceral fat. Hello. That's what I want to get off. So that's why I continue to take that. And then My plan for sure is once I'm off of GLP-1, I'm going to stick in with that because that will help me maintain the weight loss that I have. So anyway, I hope that helps. Again, go to my Instagram, DM me. That is a great way to get a hold of me. If I don't answer, by the way, because I don't have an assistant and I don't use AI, sometimes you'll get some auto responders. That's very different. You know, there's certain words you'll say and that you'll get an auto responder. I apologize. That's the way I run my business. But if I don't answer you, it's because I didn't get it. It might have been a day where I just got a ton of DMs. DM me again. Eventually you'll hear from me and it will be my voice generally. And yes, it's me. Anyway, I hope you're amazing. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you for checking out my vlog and all the things. I really appreciate your support. This is what it's about. Women supporting women. Women being kind and polite and supporting each other. That's what it's about. And I love creating a community like that with you.